There we go. Good morning, world. This is Barbie Lee. This is Shake Talk. This is where we shake up your wake up with something that is earth shattering, or it's just a thought in my head, and some people think it's earth shattering. So, welcome and thanks for joining. And I'm very excited because yesterday I started my podcast. I know. So, it's up. And it's on Spotify. So you just have to look for Shake Talk. And I'm putting them up and I'm going to be populating them. So please make sure you check out that. So again, my best breakfast ever is my Isagenix Isoline Chocolate Mint Shake. And I'm so excited because yesterday I had 3 shakes. So we helped out yesterday. And this is why we have the topic today. And my topic today is, I can promise that my kids aren't going to change my name to Mother. Oh, Mother is a better one. When I die, I can promise that. Can you? I'm asking you, can you? And you're like, why would your family change your name to fuck? Well, I'll tell you. So sit back. There's a little story that happened. I'm helping a friend. A friend had a friend move on, and she was responsible for her stuff. Well, my friend is a little bit older and doesn't know what to do with it and doesn't have trucks and da-da-da. So Dwayne and I offered to help. And we spent yesterday 4 hours, 5 by the time I got into the bathtub, and just cleaning up somebody else's mess that they left behind. And that was just the first stage of just cleaning up the physical junk that they left behind. And I cried a little bit, a couple of times, because I thought, like, this was your life and you just left it behind. Like, do you know what I mean? And I thought, and then even now I'm looking around my office, I'm going, I've got stuff that I need to clean up, right? I've got stuff that I need to get rid of because I don't want my kids or whoever's cleaning up after me after I move on to go, Barbie Lee, because I've left them a mess, right? I can't do that. This woman had stuff galore. Now, thank God Goodwill is open for donations. That's all I'm saying. And then thank God we had a bin here that we could throw the stuff into the bin, right? And, and there's a few possibly sellable items, but who really knows? Dwayne will really focus on that tonight. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? That's how you lived? Right? That's what you want people to think about you when you move on, right? Hello, everybody, and thank you for jumping in and saying hello. I love when people interact. So this Shake Talk today is about don't die dumb, okay? Get your life in order so that when you die, because you're going to die. I'm telling you, you are going to die. I'm sorry. Let that sink in. You're going to die one day. Yeah? You don't know when, but you are. And don't force someone like me who has a kind heart to help a friend who's helping a friend, right? Don't force someone like me to have the worst possible impression I could have of somebody based on what this person had and the way condition she left it in. And it was just ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you, this woman didn't even die. She just left it all behind. She was a roommate. Just left it all behind. And I'm like, seriously? Who are you? And then there's people across the way that just moved. They left junk and garbage in their carport that now the condo board has to take care of. Stop it. Don't be that person. Okay? But this isn't about those people. This is about you. This is about you ensuring that your life, you've left a legacy. And the legacy of goodness and kindness, right? I was on a training, my Isagenix training on Saturday. It was amazing. I love my shake. And it was amazing because we talked about legacy. What is your legacy to the world? What is your legacy going to be to your kids, to your husband, to your wife, to your spouses? Spouses. All of a sudden you have a husband, wife, and spouses? Okay. But what's the legacy you're going to leave behind, right? What's the opportunity for you to leave a mark? Now, I can say I did good with my girls. Like, I did good. I can say that I raised my kids really well. I can say that, and that's part of my legacy. And I can say that, I've helped a lot of people, like just helping my friend yesterday. She's like, oh my God, you don't know what that means to me, how much that helped me out. And I'm like, I get it. You're welcome. And, I get it. So it's the person that I am. But then I'm like, well, what happens when I die? And y'all know me. I've been talking about this for a long time. Not that I'm going to die. Oh, pardon me. Not that I'm going to die, but that I want to get organized, and I want to make sure that when I die, my family and whoever I leave behind can simply grieve and they don't have to clean up a mess. And I'm looking around and going, I've got stuff to get rid of. So just an FYI, keep an eye on my page because I'm going to get rid of some stuff. My husband and I keep calling out my daughter, hey, do you want this? Now, she lives in Oakville, Ontario. We have no idea how we're going to get it to her, but we'll figure something out. Hey, do you want this? Hey, do you want this? Hey, do you want this? Because she's just starting her life. And I don't need a waffle maker. Like, seriously, I don't need a waffle maker. I don't need, what else do I have down there? I have a bread maker. I don't need a bread maker. I don't make bread anymore. I don't eat enough bread. Anyway, I had things as a mom and a family, but I don't need those things anymore. So I'm only 51. I've got a lot of years left in me. But what am I going to do with those years? Am I going to hoard it under a whole bunch of garbage because I can't let go of anything like this woman? Oh my God, don't be that person, because you're going to die one day and then somebody has to clean it up. Just imagine if you're that person. Imagine you were. How would you feel? That you went to clean it up and you're going through people's belongings and like, I get it, socks, underwear, clothes, I get it, but like, she had so much junk. She had boxes, and I'm not even lying. Boxes like bigger than liquor boxes, that we typically move in. Boxes of unopened craft supplies. Craft supplies, ladies. How many of you have cases of that shit in your basement because you just couldn't get around to it and you never have? And I'm not judging. Men might have it too, but I know a lot of women that have a lot of scrapbooking stuff, and now everything's digital. They don't even print their frickin' pictures, yet they still have all their scrapbooking stuff. I'm just saying. People. Every time I have a drink on my shake, it calms me down. It's lovely. So, if you're like, I don't know where to start, great. Go to barbieleehemmings.com. Scroll until you find Don't Die Dumb. Click on it. Go to the Buy Now button. And for $25, you will get a list of documents and some training over, I think, 8 weeks on how to get your affairs in order. And it's not about preparing for death. It's about preparing your life so that when you die, it's all taken care of. Do you understand? Right? Because everyone's going to die. I know I've already said it, but I've said it again just in case you came in late. Everyone's going to die at some point. We all know that already. I keep going like this to make sure I'm not missing any comments. We all know that. The when, we don't know. The how, we don't know. Well, I know I'm going to die in Juan's arm. You already know that. But what are you going to leave behind? What kind of mess, does somebody have to clean up? And then you go, oh my God, I'm living in that mess? Think about that. If you're leaving a mess for somebody to clean up, you are currently living in a mess. And that's insane. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I need another drink because I get all worked up. I love my shake. So I was thinking on the drive home yesterday, what do I really need? Right? I have this filing cabinet full of stuff. Happy birthday balloons. You know what? I'm getting rid of them. In case y'all want to know, I have it spells out happy birthday in balloons. Y'all can have it. What else do I have in there? I got stuff. I got blank cards because, in case I'm inspired to write a card, I'm like, ew, I don't need that. I go to the freaking dollar store, buy a card. Do you know what I mean? What am I going to keep? Well, there's a few books. You know my favorites, right? They're all sitting right here. My 3 favoriteest books on the whole planet. working with the law, the 4 agreements, and excuse me, your life is waiting. Now, can I get them all in digital? Damn straight I can, but I like the touching, the books. I like writing in the margins, okay? These other books, I'm looking here, I'm going, How to Win Friends and Influence People? Sure. But you know what? If I know the 4 agreements, I already know how to win friends and influence people. I'm looking at the dynamic laws of prayer, and I'm like, if I'm always impeccable with my word, I understand the dynamic laws of prayer, right? I think there's all kinds of really cool things that I already have going on. Now, this book here, If the Buddha Came to Dinner, that was a great book. That was thinking about what you feed yourself. In case what if the Buddha was coming for dinner? What would you feed your body? Oh, that's a good one. But I'm like, you know what? I've got the information from it. I can pass that one on. And then I'm looking, and this is just right here. Don't even talk to me about my bookshelves behind me. Okay? So do you understand? I'm going through my stuff, and I'm cleaning up my mess again. And you all know, I already keep a pretty, some people go, oh, your house is always so tidy. I'm like, that's because I have no stuff. I don't have knickknacks, and I've always had a no stuff rule, right? So I don't have knickknacks that needs to be put in a box. Oh my God, the knickknacks of this, it was crazy. And I was just looking at it going, I don't know what to do with it. Like, sure. Like, so we went through the stuff and we made, so my husband, I don't know what size the truck was, right? But it was big and it goes beep, beep, beep when it backs up. Okay, when you have a vehicle that goes beep, beep, beep when it backs up, it's a big truck, right? And it was a big cube van. And 2 rows and 2 high, this side of the truck was garbage. 2 rows, row and a half, this high, like 2 high, was donatable stuff to Goodwill. And I don't even know if it was good stuff, but I'm like, people like this kind of stuff. And there were so many bags of crafts that I thought, okay, Goodwill's going to love that. So if all else fails, if they got nothing else good out of it, and then there was some pieces of furniture and stuff too. But I'm like, they're going to love the crafty stuff because everybody loves the crafty stuff. Hello, everybody who's joining. And then there was maybe a big box of little things that might have been, saleable, right? And then, a couple of pieces of furniture that might sell, and I'm trying to help the lady, get some money for, because anyways, doesn't matter. Anyhow, the point being is, look around you, right? Do you have stuff? So funny, I'm going to show you. I'm going to step out, but you can still hear me. I'm going to step out for a second. Now, this is what I've been sitting on my desk for days. I might offend some of you, so if you don't like the F word, which was already in my title, but my friend was having a birthday, so I found birthday hats. Look, see what it says? I'm not saying it. Happy effing birthday. Anyways, we went out for cake, and we had those. So I'm like, do I get rid of these? I'm going to wait for birthday. I'm going to wear them. Okay? But you understand? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when we have to move on. And whether it's literally moving on and we die, or we just have to move on and something happened and then somebody leaves all this stuff behind, right? I have a friend, and he's in this big house, and he's been living there for like 60 years, And he's like, well, not this house, but has 60 years of his life. He's in his 80s. He has 60 years of his life, and he's been living in this one probably 30 years. And he's like, I don't know what to do with all this stuff, Barbie Lee. And I'm like, right? Clean it up, my friend. Donate it. But he's like, I can't do it. I'm 80. And I'm like, don't wait till you're 80. Stop accumulating the shit now and clean it up. Do you understand? Clean it up. I'm not getting any thumbs up. I'm not getting any love. I'm not getting any comments. And I'm thinking, you're all going, oh, she's talking to me. I'm getting out of here. Good. Clean up your shit. And oh my God, if you have kids, oh, heaven help me if you have kids. Oh my God, the amount of stuff you're going to have if you have kids, I can't even imagine. Because I had it, right? You have, my neighbor, 4 bikes. I'm like, why do you need 4 bikes? I don't know. People just keep giving them to me. Well, stop taking them. That's what I'm thinking. But they're all different sizes, so she keeps them because, here's the thing. You're not going to die tomorrow. The odds are against it. The odds are pretty clear that, there's like, if we go with the 80-20 rule, and I'm just making this up, don't say Barbie Lee said this is the absolute truth. I'm just making this up, but everything around Pareto's principle is the 80-20 rule. So I'm going to say 80% of us are going to get a nice long life, and we're going to get time to plan for when we die, right? And clean up. But there's that 20% that could just get in an accident, could just, have a heart attack all of a sudden, could just, just have that sudden thing happen to them. And then what? Right? So in this Don't Die Dumb thing that I have on barbieleehemmings.com, that's the course, the online course, there's actually a will and stuff like that you can adapt and use. So you can get all that stuff in order too. But oh my God, clean up your mess, right? Oh, so Elizabeth says, I promised my son I would never make him have to sort through a bunch of stuff. I'm keeping that promise. Good girl. I love you. That's why we get along so well. Ooh, and Shelly's saying, we purged our house, but we have so much toys to get rid of. I know. And you know what? All the Goodwills and everything have their regular hours now. Please donate to Goodwill, not that other place that is making a profit. Goodwill hires local people through the disabilities abilities program. Okay, so do send it to Goodwill. Anyway, so clean up, right? And toys, right, Shelley? That's the thing, toys. And you know what? There's always going to be a young family that's going to appreciate your toys. And I don't know, call the refugee centers. I don't know what we have, if they have refugee centers, but there's going to be new families moving into the neighborhood, moving into our country all the time, right? Maybe they haven't moved in recently because, it doesn't seem to be in the news right now. But you're going to know there's people around you. Walk around your neighborhood, listen for kids, and knock on the door and say, I know this is going to be weird, right? Ooh, or a local thrift store that helps animals. That's a good one too, Elizabeth. Good call. But you can totally go up to a neighbor. You hear kids and you say, hey, my kids are grown and have a bunch of toys. Do you know anybody who would want? Now, don't give them junk. And don't give Goodwill junk. Stop that. Don't do that. Okay, that's why we sorted through everything. And I said, if I wouldn't bring this into my home, I'm not going to give it. Oh, hold on. I did something. If I'm not going to bring it into my home, pretty much, well, I don't have stuff, but if it's not nice enough that I go, oh, that would be something I would buy for somebody or whatever, I don't donate it to Goodwill. It goes to the garbage. Okay, because sometimes your toys are so loved, your clothes are so loved, and even though you love them, it's a piece of crap. Just get rid of it. Okay. Anyhow. Okay, I don't know how long I've been talking, so I forgot to put my timer on this morning. So here's my advice. People, do not allow the loved ones you loved to change your name to Mother. Or, who's on here? Marika, Kim, Elizabeth, Jelly, anybody. Don't let them change your name to damn it when you die because you left a frickin' mess behind. Get it together. I'm looking at you. Get it together and clean it up, people. Clean it up. God, it was so frustrating. And then I cried because there was bins of personal photos for years. Babies and old people and young people. And I was like, oh my God. And this woman didn't die, just so you know. She just left it all behind. I just stunned. Clean up your mess. Thanks, I am kind of cute, Elizabeth. Elizabeth says it's a shame you are so cute. I'm going to finish my Isogenics, Isoline, chocolate mint shake. And then I'm going to go put some Isogenics cream and mint oil on my muscles because I did a lot of lifting yesterday. Thanks for listening. Have an amazing day. Remember, go to barbieleehemmings.com and you can see everything I do. Have an amazing day.